Anna Getason, what's your explication? Why does Roeselare lose this game?
It's a big question. When we take goals, like the first goal from a set piece.
You warned them for that.
Yeah. I mean, you can put up a plan but goals, they change the game. I think they scored the first goal 31st minute. Until that, the plan was actually to lay a little bit back and then counter. We had actually, before they scored, a couple of good chances actually that we could have done better. And they didn't create anything. And then, of course, we knew this was a threat. They had a very tall team, physical team. And of course, you need to mark players. And in the past games that we've played, we've gotten a lot of goals from set pieces and penalties. And this is something we need to change. We have to be able to defend against corners and free kicks. And if you can't do that, it's going to be very difficult to win games, always coming from the back, and you have to score 2 or 3 goals. And this is something that we need to change.
And you're building a team. You're in the preparation, as you said, for the season, like 2 weeks ago, which was the same case at Lokeren. They're still building as well. How hard is it for you? Is it frustrating that your starting 11, the fixed 11, the real team, the collective, that seems a bit far away now? A good individual class, but it's not a team yet.
It will take time, but in football there is a thin line of winning and losing. We could have easily been 1 goal up in the beginning when Godwin had a good chance, but we didn't use it. And this is the difference. And we take a goal from a set piece which we should have been able to defend, and then again where the fullbacks have come up and we don't. It's discipline also. There was like 5 minutes that I think were between the goals, something like that, that we switch a little bit off. And you take 2 goals, and that's difficult. And then we come out in second half, we try to push them. We showed that we can play football, created few half chances, but we need to do more. We need to do much more. And there's a lot of work. First and foremost, if you want to win football games, you need to keep clean sheets, not taking goals and easy goals. And that has been our biggest problem, because if you concede 2 to 3, 4 goals every game, it's going to be very difficult. And we just need to continue. We are finished now with 7 games. There are plenty of games to go, and we have a lot of work ahead of us.
You're not worried that it might be it's going to be a long season for Roeselare? Are you worried? Because you're a very calm gentleman. You're always clear in your analysis after the game. Are you worried on the inside?
Well, of course, you never. I mean, everything is boiling on the inside, to be honest. I hate losing games, and I hate seeing when we could have done better. It's different when you're outplayed and they're just much better than us. When you take a goal from a set piece or someone is not following a player, that's lack of discipline, and that's something different. And there you can change that. That's about mentality, how hard you want to work, and there is something that we need to work on, because everyone can run, everyone can do the job. And this is a little bit, players, they need to know this is a tactical game. You need to do your job. If you don't do that, of course we're going to concede goals. And the higher the level, the more mistakes you do, they're going to be punished. Now, on this level, you can do a few mistakes without taking goals, but with better teams you play, we have to improve. And of course, like you said, I'm not satisfied, and I want to see good football. I want to see. We showed a little bit in second half, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We pressed them, we kept the ball, we did some, and that's something we need to continue, and we need to rethink maybe to change how we approach the game. But I thought in the first half an hour we did quite well. We got some opportunities. We should have kept the ball more, be more brave. So there are a few things we need to work on.
To finish, Arnar, reading between the lines, can we expect some changes next week? Did some players disappoint you, not naming anyone, but...
I don't want to reflect straight after the game. I always want to see the game, see it again. I have my ideas already, but when you see the game, maybe something changes. You saw there were 2 changes directly in halftime. I'm not saying they made all the difference. We were losing 2-0, so we have to be more brave. We have to push them, and maybe Lokeren went a little bit lower. But we at least we showed some spirit. We showed some football. So we just have to see. Well, it's difficult to say now. It's possible. Everything is possible in football. But you have seen also I don't do a lot of changes. I want to stick to the team, because if you start to change a lot, it's going to be more difficult to build a team. But you want to try to find the right balance where you actually can take some points. And until now, it hasn't been successful until now. We have had 2 points, and we have been far away in some games, and we need to improve. So, it's very simple.